Years talk a lot this exchange bodhicitta. Exchange we talked this morning. They said if not exchange bodhicitta, even though no need talk in this Dhamma practice, worldly quite difficult.
You mean exchanging or engaging?
No, exchanging bodhicitta.
Yeah.
Usually we do it. Yeah, exchange worldly we do usually. Okay, sometimes you drive me some airport. Actually, it's kind of exchange. You also quite difficult, but for me, you think it gives more result. Mm-hmm. So this is quite really good things. If we can do everybody, then world no problem. Then too selfish, then the problem is when person selfish, then okay, this one I need. So other people say I need, then start fighting. Then also country. Okay, the oil, resource oil. Okay, this place I need. There's other country I need. They start fighting. Exchange means first best things give to others. Yeah. Okay, take it. The other people say, oh, you take it. Then all people happy. Okay. Like this kind of thinking. So that I said this mean really, this is practically, I thought we can exchange all your good things, whatever you virtuous deed, you can, whatever your good things, give to others kind of sufferings, bad things, take to you. When sometimes through the kind of light, you image white light confront you, hurt to those old kind of virtuous deed, good things toward other sentient beings. They get all what they need. You don't worry. I make only small virtuous deed. I don't have no. You can visualize big virtuous deed. They give. They get happiness what they need, kind of. You don't think how much I make. I don't have so much good things to give them. No, you don't think it much. Whatever you have, just give to them. Then they have kind of suffering or the negativity, or this kind of black or light to you absorbed. Then you think if they become free from suffering or problems. Then also same times this kind of reduce your self-clinging. I said now focus. Try to knock down our self-clinging, this kind of practice. This is a kind of relative conventional bodhicitta. Okay, we believe those kind of thinking sentient being going this kind of practice. So one thing that you cannot take in from the Buddha. Buddha don't have anything problem to take it to you. Buddha you don't have anything. Then you under this arhat you can. Because arhat still didn't get complete Buddhahood. Still missing. So one of the things you call, they said, if you arhat not good enough, still you not reach really final destination. You didn't get complete quality. You something still have to get. So Buddha don't have anything you take here from the Buddha. Okay? Then you offering good things, you can imagine Buddha. Even though Buddha no need, actually we offering Buddha the kind of offering followers, kind of lamp. This is Buddha's no need. But in order to we accumulate merit, we purify our negative, we offering to Buddha. Buddha, they when escape it. Buddha is when talking kind of great or not great virtuous deed. So one thing is object. This three Buddha Dhamma Sanghas great field to accumulate virtuous deed. Also the kind of poor, compassionate place like this. Parent, those kind of you do something more great things. So when you give to the good to offering, not only physically your virtuous state, offering to kind of object Buddha. So this is one thing. Another thing is you root lama. Okay, you cannot take it kind of bad things from the root lama. This means it's according tantric way. You should believe it is actually lamas as such is yudam. Yudam is the main deity you practice. If you deity have Vajra, this is a have Vajra type of Buddha. Buddha just not like a image, different kind of image, but this is reality Buddha. Have Vajra. You see, this lama is you tantric practice. You have to visualize lama is yudam, like no duality. Yudam is lama, lama is yudam actually. So one way, this way, even though this sutra not take this lama is kind of a little bit different, but still kind of show respect. Okay, don't worry, lama is suffering not. You're not taken from this kind of, you root lama. Does it mean all lama? Okay, your root lama means you kind of related. It's kind of just show. When you give offering, it's okay. Same thing, like of course can offering to good things. The rest of maybe any great bodhisattva, but Manjushri outlook, they say reality. This is two-way looking. Okay, sometimes Manjushri is reality Buddha, complete Buddha. Just he show pretend to as bodhisattva state. Okay, this is if you go religious, sometimes arhat can be like that. Reality bodhisattva, but he kind of pretend to be kind of arhat. This is ordinary arhat or kind of pretend arhat. Two kind of happen these things. One way looking Manjushri, they say it's really Buddha. You if you take in kind of yodam practice Manjushri, you can. It's just, they as Buddha, but normally Manjushri is great bodhisattva, 18 movement. The state, each movement, first movement, then we consider Manjushri. But you can take from some Manjushri because Manjushri still they have obscuration. Don't have the obscuration of defilement. We call obscuration is kind of something blocked to get something. We usually two types of obscuration. Obscuration is defilement. This other obscuration is knowledge, Obscuration of defilement means this really, we have both. Purified this obscuration of defilement, we cannot be enlightened. So it's normal. But then we first boom it. When you first boom it, the same times you purified complete obscuration of defilement. Manjushri don't have this obscuration of defilement. He already read off. Manjushri don't have self-clinging. Okay, he no need to be samsaric. I said samsaric not place, mainly is mental. They're free from mental kind of negative thought, defilement. Actually, Manjushri no have attachment, no anger, no ignorance. Free from, then this means free from samsaric things. Okay, Manjushri Buddha's student is come here, but he's not samsaric sentient beings. So, but still Manjushri have obscuration of knowledge. So then the obscuration of knowledge is divided 9 types, 9 levels. First divided 3, each one is 3. Then for each movement purified, they have own kind of have to do work. This level now still Manjushri have 3 types of obscuration. He needs 3 movement, 9, 10, then enlightened. So this kind of type of operation you can have. So almost Buddha, your root lama, can object. Doesn't matter you really simple practitioner. You can do image really big one. Okay? Now skip it. Then after they talking, there's a six parameter, he said. Six parameter. Also foregathering. According to Sutrayana, I said this is man practice. You know, according to Sutrayana follower, if you not follow this tantric, what they doing, they first practice loving kindness, compassion, take bodhicitta. Then what to do in there, I said, engaging enlightenment thought. This means we promise to engage in this what way. This means you promise practice six parameters. Okay. Also, this is practice six parameters for the yourself in order to be enlightenment. Purify your negative through the practice six parameters. The four gatherings for the help other beings. This kind of bodhisattva way. Okay. I think you know this six parameters. First one is generosity. Yeah, here talking kind of quite a few words, quite vast, but we not got this. Generosity actually can be generosity, four types of generosity. Generosity of teaching Dharma. Okay, generous kind of money or things. Generosity of kind of and fear, no fear. If something problem, maybe someone killing someone, we save this one. Then we give other persons a fear, generous and fear to others. Yeah, who will be killed. This one, we save this life with generosity. This one, and fear. Look, this kind of thinking. Okay. The generosity, always should be professions. Okay, professions. Profession with definitely not just generosity. Okay, we giving something is sometimes can be negative. Okay, sometimes neutral. If you generosity because you see you want to be, sometimes many people do these things. Okay, or you want to cheat other person. I'm really kind of person. I'm going to show other you guys. Really kind of in front of you guys, I help some people for $100 gift. You guys all think, oh, this is good Lama. I know you offering more than $100. I give you the four guys $100. It's this kind of way, generosity $100, but it's a negative way. This is not virtuous state. So this is not good way. So that way you have to motivate it. Bodhicitta. Okay, you give $100. This you for the 6 centimeters you to be through this kind of practice. Then also this is endured with high realization, wisdom. This means always you have to know reality is illusion. Now talking the view. So then more powerful. You give 100. That's what you have to thinking is means you give $100 to a poor person, homeless person. That times you of course you can motivate it should be bodhicitta. Then you give $100. After that, you give your person your money, homeless person. Reality is illusion, emptiness. Okay, no more attachment. You have to this kind of knowledge with you. Okay. Then we see like a rainbow. You look at the nice colors, we enjoy it. We know not going there, take it. See, we know there's no reality existed. But this kind of throwaway, we have to know this kind of knowledge. They become your generosity, professions, generosity. You know, this kind of knowledge you have to do. Yeah, this way, you know, most after dedicate, we do prayer, you doesn't matter your morning prayer 1 hour, stay dedicate. After that, finally, you dedicate means, you know, you have to pray and dedicate a little bit different meaning. Prayer no need kind of something which you did dedicate to someone. Just wish all beings be happy. free from suffering. That this is a prayer made as like the kind. Dedicate means you do something virtuous deed. You dedicate these virtues to sentient beings. Through this, these can be caused to this kind of a sentient beings free from suffering and cause things. This kind of thinking. When you do these things, you practice. Now you accumulate some merit. They dedicate to all sentient beings. They have to. That times you have to little bit keep this view. Not always, when you dedicate, no, cannot. With thinking mind, that's one that you have to meditate, remain on that kind of emptiness. Reality not existed. Until something come out mind there. When it come out, then stop. Okay, then you do some other things. You practice, then dedicate. After that, you visualize everything is reality illusion. Meditate on like this, leave this mind a little bit, or maybe second or minute. After that, you start whatever thinking, some kind of phone call pick. Then you start is the world think. This completed what you did before. So that this is generosity. Then morality. Morality means you promise 10 non-virtuous. Stop 10 non-virtuous deed. If not doing non-virtuous deeds, then virtuous deed. Yeah. Then, yeah, this is basic. If you can take more vows, like of course they can add one. Not then you know this is both sort of vow. This one morality. Then patient. Yeah, second the patient. No more anger. You know, if anger is you should know anger result. If one moment anger is purified, a lot of merit which you did before. So if you anger, then also you cannot have more sentient beings. Even though the people don't want to be close with you. If you're not very close, then you cannot have the people. Even though your relative families, then they don't like. So they said, even though you whole life give everything to people, some kings, people whole whatever they need to give, but some so always show anger. These kinds of people try to kill you. Even this because people don't think he give everything to me, but he's always complain, anger me. They try to kill them because this anger. That's that kind of when they talk kind of result anger. This is kind of serious. These things. Then it's effort. Effort means a second effort actually is happy. You really happy do a virtuous deed. This is really type of virtuous things. Effort. You have to create this kind of mind, not kind of force doing practice. Really happy. You only see result. Kids like play, you know. Doesn't matter rain or not, they're not tired, so happy. Next day is really cannot move really much, so tired, still happy. Yeah. Really interested in doing these things. So a practitioner should be like this kind of interested in practice. This is called effort. Then fifth one is what's called samadhi. Okay. Absorption is Sanskrit something. Okay, this third one, meditate. Most samadhi is meditate. Shamatha. This one. Last one is wisdom. Okay? You know, these times you say, if you take it, most easy one is generosity. Yeah, this morality more difficult than generosity. Passion is more difficult than morality. Morality is not so difficult. You know, effort more difficult this before 3. You know, it have to happy, really difficult to be. Now sometimes I say, okay, this I promise from the Lama, I have to sort on. Not always kind of happily to do it. But in order to get this mind, quite difficult. Samadhi is more difficult this 4. The samadhi calm down not. Really, samadhi is really mind going down. Really difficult kind of focus one. The wisdom, of course. This is kind of grossly. Also benefit is wisdom, most guess one. Generosity, not really, up, this kind of thinking. So this kind of sixth profession, what Bodhisattva are doing. Then foregathering means more training actually. Teachers you need for you, but in order to train other person, you do something. You need to know something. So then gathering, first one is generosity also, for the same thing. Now you need, this Buddhism practice a little bit tricky things. Okay, you cannot really convert someone forcefully. Okay, you don't think, if did you see any benefit to them, you're not just at the mind party, mind school, I shouldn't do these things, okay? Not really they're interested. If you do, it's bad things, okay? But sometimes you have to do generosity. First you give something, then make it close to you. Okay, make friend, generosity, whatever you give people need, they make close. This is the first one. Second one is you speak nice speak. Say good thing, goodbye, nice way. Your purpose, okay, for those kind of benefit. You slowly kind of will show them the really right path. First, not really engage in Buddhism, but your purpose to then help them. But you have to know, sometimes some people bring that's not good, then you shouldn't do this. You see this kind of, it's okay, you think he's doing this right way. But you not purpose for your fame, for your student, for your money, mainly for these guys. Because usually the no practice, this precious human life waste. Practitioner think is really poor guys. Doesn't matter this things, worldly traveler, these poor guys, still waste the precious life. We try to do something for them. So then first generous one, the second nice speak. Also you teaching them what's the nice way, that what is this good, what is bad, what is this thinking going on. The third one is also you let them practice. How you do let them practice. Not only teaching them, let them practice. Okay? Then fourth one, sometimes you have to do really for them practice. It means I think this kind of way. One Bodhisattva did this way. One woman actually, there's her babies died. Then she not at the crop, she not leave this one. Always carry with her. So suffer. She cannot let they throw out, carry this dead, but they smell it after a few weeks, Then another Bodhisattva what did, he go cemetery, collect one dead body, baby body. He carried this after her, follow her. She think it's so dirty, ugly. He said, why you keep carrying this? You're so ugly. Same thing, you also. Then she realized, then discuss it. They both throw out. It's this Bodhisattva purpose, how you help them. If she said, okay, this is no good, and now throw out, it's no kind of real life, it's difficult, she did not listen. He do the same thing, then she find this is not her baby, it looks quite, smell not so good. She thinks, why you bring this? Then she said, why you bring this? Then she realized it, this kind of way. So if you really practitioner, then you see someone do you encourage do postage each day 100 times. Then they not really do it. You have to do it with help. You sure? You have to each time 100%. Then this kind of person do these things. So this kind of way. Okay, this is kind of foregathering, I know. Okay. Now I go. Now actually go this automatic enlightenment thought. I said two enlightenment thought. Relative enlightenment thought, Bodhicitta Sanskrit enlightenment thought. Actually, really go deeply. Thought is really not so happy translate. Ultimately, enlightenment, not thought, type of wisdom. Thought is kind of conceptual. You know, if you go really deep philosophy this way, but it's okay now. You understand it. Okay, enlightenment thought. This one is a in combination of calm abiding and insight wisdom. When you really meditate, calm abiding and insight wisdom, shamanti and vipassana. That's usually shamanti, vipassana, Sanskrit. These two words. Here said calm abiding and insight wisdom. These two words. This is a different word. These meditate come together. Okay. How you together? These two. One is actually wisdom is kind of light. We now know wisdom kind of dark. This how to know light. So many nice features here. We didn't see anything. The reality, we couldn't see reality. We need kind of light. Better is I think ancient candle. Okay, this candle. Then we see this reality in the house. You know. Okay. Philosophy, we go to the reality, sometimes natural, have to two meaning. Sometimes it's the conventional reality. It's fire, burn, nature of reality is burn. Which type of fire is burn. This is reality, fire is reality. But ultimate reality, fire nature is empty. Okay, now it's reality is with convention. Okay. We couldn't see this light, they see. But then calm abiding means mind, soul, we cannot keep one focus, one object. Go round. Calm abiding means mind can focus one pointedly. Should be kind of stable mind. Okay, if we think this is chair, 1 year only have to think in chair. But no, one moment we think a lot. If you can think 1 year, only chair coming out, just calm up, but it's so good. You need building this one. Then inside what I said, light. Light is means a candle. If you candles, you need bright. Western people like once the kind of dinner, candle not so bright, light, no light. They like it, yeah, this kind of dark. Should be, yeah. It should be a little bit light, bright candle. This, if no calm abiding, a candle is kind of moving, blow something. Then we couldn't see really well. Cannot reading this candle. Blue, the candles like always blue, doesn't work. This light, even though light. Yeah. So this candle should be no moving, bright. This is really purposeful. This is calm abiding. Okay, we do really practice medicine. Can't together, can't do this one. But this is really what he's talking, but then he talks separate. Because first beginner we cannot have this one. Then first we can generate beginnings, kind of calm abiding. Then wisdom, vipassana, then together. Okay. So this way is thought most important. Okay. Okay. Then he said first he should recognize what is automatic bodhicitta. What is automatic bodhicitta? Then is what's the method to gain the automatic bodhicitta? Then third one is that what is method to practice this method to have. Okay. Okay. First you like automatic bodhicitta like car. What is car? How can buy car? So what is method to buy car? Maybe money. They said as how make money. This kind of thinking. First you should know car. Then which things in order to get car, what kind of need? Okay, you need money. then how can I make money? This kind of thinking coming. Okay? The automatic-tude, okay, nature of automatic-tude is thought quite difficult. Brave that are held to be truth, such as self, soul. Okay, I'll not go this way. Automatic truth is really, I said, emptiness. Here talking, maybe some other religions kind of self is truly existed. Not this kind of, some really self should be existed. Otherwise, why point we practice? So some non-Buddhist school, there's a self truly existed. This enjoyer, there's some interesting thing there. When you say now some things create this world, self don't know this enjoy. One time they realizes these things create just illusion. Then self know this kind of ashamed or absorbed. Then self itself coming. This mean enlightened. Because some school kind of interested, but according to Buddhism, the self is not existed. If this kind of type of mind not automatic, this kind of falling one side. Then now according to Madhyamaka view, then he sometimes here explain attained. He said, attained is Buddha's teaching, lower school. They said attained really existed, not attained existed. They also Chittamatra school. Everything is on the projection mind. Mind should be existed. Okay. I give example like a rope. It's a colorful rope. Yeah. This mistaking for snake. See a little far away this colorful rock. Oh, this is snake. Which is this self-feeling like that actually. There's no snake. We couldn't realize it. With kind of this form aggregate. Form what is aggregate? This object, this kind of rope. Then we mistaking this is snake. Mind comes. This is self actually. This kind of rope mistaking for mistaken snake like this kind of form aggregate. Looking this. Oh, this is me. Mistaken. But Chittamatra school, everything is a projection of a mind. Mind should be actually existed. For example, rope should be existed. Otherwise, how can mistaking for snake? This kind of idea. That this goal, but Madhyamaka no. Still, no need kind of rope truly existed for the mistaking basis for mistaking for snake. Maybe go later. Okay, so this kind of idea, here whatever said is that this our natural mind. I can go a little bit later. And the Hinayana they said, okay, but the Chittamatra is what's sort of like a mere imputation of this. No, I go. This is not exist. What he said is bodhicitta is here, nature of primordial mind. Okay, nature of primordial mind, which is from the very beginning. Very beginning has always remained free from four conceptual stream. Here is conceptual stream. I said free from four stream. Okay, this is automatic enlightenment thought. So it means your mind natural alaya in the beginnerless time is primordial with you, but if you looking free from four stream, it means that we can't say that it is not, it is not. In conventional truth, something there. Automatic truth, not there. Something, yeah. We go talk a view, this more understanding. Then with automatic, this bodhicitta, Bodhicitta have to be, I said, conventional bodhicitta is I wish to be enlightenment, sentient beings. If you think this kind of mind, then you meditate on that, you really have a realization, you gain a realization. This realization is actually bodhicitta, because this mind now you more turn. Actually, type is shamadhi's type of mind, wisdom's type of mind. This mind is together influence each other. Okay, this is samadhi. When you have realization, wisdom so higher, it realize emptiness. This mind influence it. This mind become automatic bodhicitta, because this mind have this realized natural. This mind also can become kind of samadhi. This mind influence this one. So this kind of type of talking. Okay. I hope you understand. Okay. Go this way. Okay, I go this way. Maybe there's illusion and not enough. Okay, then he called somebody, Nagarjuna, he called something. Then he said, if we realize this nature of mind, that time you realize everything that time. Because this Ayadeva, he called here, as I called it. The essence of one entity is essence of all entities. Okay? And essence of one entity is essence of one entity. Whoever realizes essence of one entity will realize entity of all entities. This means when you realize mind nature is emptiness, then you realize everything is emptiness. So the essence, this means free from full stream. This is an entity. Here's essence, natural. It's a natural look like we always example kind of space. You cannot space itself you cannot divide. Itself you no way to divide. But then you look through the kind of house, bottle, cup, then you can divide it. And space of cup, space of house, space of kind of car or something. It's space itself, you know where to divide it. Okay, that's why natural realities cannot divide it by itself. But then we can say we can carve table. Then we can say natural of carve, natural of table. Like this kind of thinking. So essence, all essence is essence of one thing. This kind of idea. Okay. Then he tackles what's the method. This is kind of realization. How we can gain this kind of ultimate bodhicitta. Okay. Then he need methods to calm abiding and insight wisdom. Okay. It's calm abiding having this meaning, calm abiding meaning. Having rely upon the method which hold the mind, all discriminating thoughts are pacified and mind is placed upon and remain in its own radiance. Okay. And this when calm abiding in many methods, it's because it's a nine. We will talk 5-fold, 18 antidote, 9 method. Through these, use this through mind. Here, what says mind? Your mind looking is on the mind nature. You're just looking your mind on your mind. Yeah, but one object. This means here said this one's its own radiance, its mind, its own mind, unnatural. So here, example, sometimes this is because come up in many ways. or not only one way. Here, this according kind of he follow Alanga Sutra. Manchuria, he talking. He this one called because beginner. This is because depending your practitioner. When you come up and meditate, if you're really beginner, then you should object something. Here use blue flower, it's tradition. You can object kind of Buddha statue, anything. You can put something. You could get a chair, physical anything, kind of Buddha statue. Here use blue flower. Okay, put this a little bit blue flower. Then you just mind place on that. But then also you mind looking at mind nature, meditate on mind nature. Here said this one. But to higher level, for easy. Most suggest beginner for need object, kind of outside object. Okay, kind of blue flower stage, anything can be. Just main purpose, mind can use this kind of method. The mind just plays one. Okay, this kind of training. This is karma abade. Okay. And then also two, not then wisdom part, viversionist part. He just said, what is viversion? Inside wisdom, having dispelled the obscuring evil of subject object, penetrate into the true nature of all phenomena individually without confusing, and then see the face of the primordial in the mind natural. Okay, this means individual. So this wisdom is a part, when we use it in our mind, whatever we see is kind of mischief thinking. Okay, we see the table one thing, actually so many there. We mischief. While how we see the table is not the right way. We think is what we see is this object, this is reality. What it consists of so many things. We think it's just one thing, but there's so many things. So this wisdom have to know separate things. It's silly things. You're just thinking conceptual table. This means you yesterday table, today table, tomorrow table. I said, please bring my phone. Okay, tomorrow you thinking this is what today's phone, tomorrow phone is one phone. Actually separate things. In reality separate. So this means doesn't matter. This is realization is really important. This talking more. This when we talk view. This is the method. You have to practice this too. Then you gain the automatic bodhicitta actually to practice this through. So now I said how make money actually. This too is money actually. Cars now how to make money. This too. Okay. Manners, this meditate on karma abiding. Meditate, then he said, okay, first one, manner to practice. Okay, I talk first, meditate karma abiding. Then karma abiding, I think this is talking a lot here. Okay. He doing these things. Okay. First, we and Bodhi caught one bodhicitta. He said only what kind of antidote can reduce our self-clinging. We need wisdom. That combination abiding is wisdom. That in order to this kind of wisdom, you have to create karma abiding. First, you generate your karma abiding, vipassana. The vipassana, in order to vipassana, you have to be kind of give up attachment, something. Okay, this means your really mind should be calmed down. Your mind should be free of peace, free, solitude. Actually, when you meditate, always people suggest it should be this kind of solid place, calm place. This is physically, also mind. If you go jungle, forest, mind always thinking that what you're doing, this is not good. So in order to first step, then he a little bit kind of serious things. You should be forget something. You reduce attachment. You attachment of activity. Is that? If you really practice samadhi, first you a little bit attached to your activity. I go this way, okay? Okay. If you are not active too much, that is really you cannot follow what teacher said. Some people really attached to the travel. Teacher said, okay, you know 1 month, few months should travel, you do meditate. But it's really difficult, listen then. They cannot follow. Then he said, you shouldn't attach it to the kind of enjoy money or those things, desirable things, food, those things. Because this is all trouble come from. Because we call the kind of desirable things, nice sound, nice view, nice meal, those kind of things. Or it's a problem. These create for us. Okay? Then also you a little bit not attachment, people, friend, family. Because there's for example, these are the two things, okay? So depend on your practitioner. Sometimes you encourage, when it's sentient being, didn't talk. You have to equally have respect sentient beings like Buddha. Okay. Without sentient beings, you cannot enlighten. Because Buddha is important. We follow Buddha's teaching. But without sentient beings, then you cannot. But the sentient being is really important. Sentient beings is the object of generosity. Poor sentient beings really object of your generosity. Actually help you to be Buddha. Some so kind of bad person always anger you. This is a really good opportunity to practice. This is really benefit to you. That without those kind of person, you practice passion. They also really, do you see so many persons who are not happy? This is the object you practice of loving kindness, compassion. So these kind of meanings, you have always deal with this kind of person, one way. Now he said, a little bit avoiding those kind of person. So this depends on you. If you practice more kind of those kind of thinkings, more of course they deal them. Now you more focus samadhi, if they kind of bother you. Because this if families attach too much, didn't give time to meditate. Okay, this is one thing. Then you're so close friend. So so nice friend, so close. This is what you do is it's making you not sometimes not let you set upset. That's maybe we some practitioners should sometimes when see nature of samsara, sometimes upset about really samsara thing is really difficult. This is a good way because these bring us to practice. If a really good friend always kind of enjoy their go travel, you forgot those things. One day maybe separate, you already getting old, then you realize I should do this so late. because it's so different. This means you're not really, sometimes really not good. This life is okay, but not talking on this life. We're talking for a long time talking. This means even though you're a really good friend, this is a little bit obstacle to your practice. Also, sometimes really you're difficult to deal with people. If you try to do all people make happy, you're not possible. That's it. Okay. So maybe equal person, friend, maybe jealous, and then like a competition coming. Then maybe you're better, other friend that you're jealous to you. Yeah. Maybe there's you lower, the other people they're looking down you. People's really funny, More strange people, we didn't special feeling other person. We more know each other, more close. Then toward them, they coming jealous or something they're looking down. If you go other country, you see doesn't mean some good persons like a poor person, maybe not jealous or no looking down something. Most your area person, sometimes competition with them, with your friend. Sometimes you're looking down a little bit, you show off through your friend. This kind of thinking. So really, this is whatever you do is people's reality. You cannot make everything happy. Really, really difficult to deal with people. So this kind of reason, you shouldn't take so much attached to them. Better you be solid place. solid place. Solid place. Okay. Then also, enemies shouldn't have enemy. You shouldn't be enemies. Then you see you'll be this solid place. What this guy told me. When I finish this, come retreat, go back do something. Yeah. So no good. Your mind calm down. You give it up. This kind of. Okay, whatever do. Okay, this happened. Okay, then future no more like this kind of. They said this is if you hold those kind of attached to person, attached to the deserve things, you have enemies. Then your meditate is not really work. This meaning, okay. If not attachment, it's okay. You can be. So that's why the bodhisattva really funny. You say, it doesn't mean you have so much money, it's not good practitioner. It depends on how you attach to them. You need only $1,000, you attach too much, then it's this $1,000, if someone steals the $1,000, you get a trouble, big trouble. So worried, angry with them. You call the police, do so many things. Yeah. If you're not attached to $1 billion, one day it's lose. Okay, lose. It's okay. These people's not change you too much. If you no attachment, you can have $1 billion actually, no problem. No attachment, this kind of person, then you have friend, it's okay. So you practice, you deal with people, really this help you to practice or not. You depend yourself. Okay, I more deal this person, I can practice more Dharma way, deal. If you say I go keep this with person, then a little bit obstacle to my practice, this means a little bit far away. This kind of thinking. Okay. Now really these things, okay. I have got two books. Calm abiding, I said, first you do meditate calm abiding, kind of basic knowledge. First you said have to know 5-fold. Okay. Then you have to know 8 antidote to purify this 5-fold. This before the meditate you have this kind of knowledge. Okay. First one, the fault is laziness. Okay. The laziness. Second one is forgetting instruction. And the third one is sluggish. He said sluggish and unruly, something that dulled mind and a scattered mind. This is two types of mental, but one count one. Okay. Third one. Then fourth one is inactive, no apply. Okay. Then third one is too much apply. This is a fault. If you have this kind of fault, then your meditation is not well. Karma bad. Okay. First one is you have to. It is a laziness. Laziness. This means not really interested to meditate. Do not like to meditate. Then this is your laziness meaning. Now to meditate, talking about meditate. Okay. Now you have to purify this laziness. Then I said this 5-8 method, antidote. This first one have 4. Okay, here the stance is quite difficult. First one you have faith. Second one is aspiration. Then third one is effort. Fourth one is purity. Here said purity. This is quite difficult. We didn't know this one. Now this he know. Mainly is effort. This effort. Effort. Effort is interested, happy to meditate. You should create this kind of effort. Then you need to purify, remedy this laziness. Yeah. So then first they have faith. Because faith and aspiration is this cause of effort. So faith means, I said, you have to know what is a result, karma abundance result. Many people like karma abundance these times. No need Buddhism. Yeah, little kind of peace, calm down, mind stress, So when this girl, they said she knows Buddhism, she meditated a lot of calm. I said, why? Because so stressed. In order to get out stress, she meditate. She believed half of this. She said half. I said, how you can stress? Because isn't too much the thinking. Then you're kind of stupid. I said this, because why you study? You spend half hour. Instead of meditate, you start meditate, then study half hour for prepare exam. This is less stress. No, cannot pay any attention. Study. Kind of serious. I found, this is quite serious. That time, even though study stress coming, mind never pay on the study. That's kind of serious, yeah. They cannot control. That's meditative help. Oh, that I understand. Okay. So really, really good, actually. Meditate is like, you have to kind of quality of meditate, then your faith, sincere faith. Really, this is good faith, This one, this is good quality. This is good things, This is faith. After that, aspiration. Here use another one. I think I have learned something. I think aspiration is better. Desire. This means now after faith, now you're interested to gain this one. This aspiration, this one. Okay. Then interested, then you naturally come in happy, effort coming. This two is cause of effort. Then this here said purity. Purity is called, Tibetan said, Xinzheng. I don't know. This means that if you meditate, our mind is about 2 types of Xizhong. Actually, it's body Xizhong and mind Xizhong. And the purity here use purity. This means you meditate mind training. Actually, we can't, for scientists said maybe only 50 minutes can focus on a new object. Yeah, 50 minutes. Our Chinese teacher, he always teaching 1 hour. He only knew course 50. Other 45 minutes he review, talking. Only new subject each way 50 because he really follows scientists. Scientists says we not ability, this our mind. Focus continues more than 50 minutes. So our meditators are 1 hour. But So we meditate on this. Our mind become kind of flexible. Xizhong is means more happy, calm. This is a result, really kind of result, good result. This meditate with happiness coming. Then you 1 hour, no problem. When you have this meditate coming, this mind coming, then the body also kind of purity called. The body usually there's meditate 1 hour, pain like this, not happen this kind of thinking. Months no have a problem if they say. Mind go really well, this air really going now really well, then the body is no problem. 1 hour, 2 hour, no problem. This we call purity. Pliancy, that people say, some people pliancy, but here said purity. This is a bit different, translate, little confused. Tibet they said Xizhong, okay. But this one also cause of, here said this result of effort. It can be cause of effort. Because first, this three, meditate, then you get this purity of pliancy. When you pliancy, you more enjoy. Then it can be cause of effort. More enjoy, more happy in meditate. Yeah, then you not only meditate, no go watching movie, anything. This kind of coming. So this one is for antidote. Second one is forget. This I go a little bit this instruction. Forget is means the object. You want to say meditate is means mindful, remember. Mindful meditate always you can object. If you, for example, the statue or blue flower, you just have remember this blue flower. No need to think it's big, so nice. This is kind of conceptual. Just have no need to forget this object. Always you have remember. Remember is mainly meditate one. You always have remember. When you forgot, it means when you lose the mind, follow it. Something, water bottle come in mind, then this blue flower go away. Distraction, something distraction, but then this is a forget meaning. This forget means, when you meditate on the blue flower, bottle come, then this is forget. You losing your object. So then antidote you have remember. It means you have always kind of object appear to you. Yeah, cannot kind of go out your mind. Always remember this one. Okay. The third I think, second fault. Okay, second fault. Third fault with two things: sluggish and unruly or skeltery development. These two mental. All these types of mental types. Okay, mental things, mind things. All those things. So this is most kind of obstacle for meditate, these two. Okay. But then this antidote is alertness. Alertness means what to know, what you going to forget, your mind go, some bottle coming. You have to know, this is a bottle, not flower. Now you have to know where your mind going. This is called alertness. You have to know how bring this back. Sluggish, okay, now scattered, sluggish, I think, dulled. Dulled means usually, meditate object should be really clear, good camera, you take photo, really nice camera. Yeah, really, photos really clear, see, not nice camera, photo blurs. You diligent mind a little bit kind of blurs. But something there almost you lose, okay, meditate lose. Skeletal things, okay, mind, okay, that's a monkey mind, okay, the cold monkey mind. Go there about what is the sound, try, oh, I'm not right, okay, go. So many things coming, this sketchery. But this antidote is alertness, okay? The alertness, how you have to know where you're going, what you happen in you meditate. This alertness. Third one is impulses, not working on that. Even though you know your mind in bottle, okay, just this bottle. Not try to bring blue flower again. This means not active here, not apply. This is third object, fourth object, or fourth fold. Now here antidote is apply. Okay. Now the fifth one is too much. Or over this apply. So this is econometric kind of eco things. This, sometimes actually meditate, you try 4, 3. Okay. Meditate kind of you narrow road riding bicycle. First you ride a bicycle a little bit of effort on that, otherwise you fall, not going. When you're a little bit hard walking, then on the way, not too much, then you jumping, all the way, cannot control. So that you little bit effort, after the effort, not even too much, then keep a little bit relaxed, sit a bit of it. Then if it continues, if the mind on the object still effort, then cannot control more worse things. Mind go, so much pressure. So that little bit relax it. This kind of whole the kind of knowledge kind of have to this happen. What happened in the meditate? Okay, this is fivefold, 80 antidote. This kind of knowledge. Then now okay, 9 method placement, 9 mind. Okay, same tag. It means 9 method. 9 method to how this place the mind on the object. They call it 9 method. Okay. And then of course come up in so many ways. Just I think follow this textbook. This kind of he said this kind of way. So this is this come, but it's not only Buddhism practice, non-Buddhism practice. Through these, people can fly. Okay, so many benefits. We can bond the garams, formless garams, this meditate. We need, without this meditate, cannot get really higher realization. So, 9th method, the first one he said, where is Tibetan? Okay. Placement. First, please our mind, please our object. So in this case means you should object. Then he said really 4 things really important. Then object should be really stable, no need shaping. Okay, like this kind of march, you here use blue flower. You can anything. So you should be this object should be virtuous object. It doesn't mean like statues, volume. This means you have to motivate. Even the blue flower, before the meditate, you have to create motivation for the Dharma things. Then object become not only like just mind peak without your motivation important. Then he said you can take any object, but he said blue flower. Blue flower is quite interested. Mind more, which one more interested? First training this one more easy. Mind easy place on interesting things. But it's really funny. We are watching the movie. Sometimes even though much you are thinking other things, mind is really kind of thinking. But it's quite difficult. Training for the blue flower. Blue is good for eyes. Good for eyes. So one thing, object should be stable, not kind of windy shifting. There's also body is stable. Meditator. This is 7 kind of barrel chanas, kind of posture like this Shiva medic. I think you guys know. This contains. Then eyes no blinking. So here I'm also suggested I be kind of half open, not closed. So many people suggested that the close. Beginner close is more easy, meditate. But I think long terms are a little bit open good. Even first time it's a little difficult to paint something. Because if eye blending, all this our conceptual related eyes, this channel something. Eye blending the mind, conceptual mind kind of create blending. So if you close it, that easily kind of get falling in the dullness, falling asleep. So if a little bit half open, the better is suggested. But some people they close eyes, just imagine. Especially if object blue flower cannot close, okay, beginner. So that one. Then also is object should be bright. It means really you like bright. It means good camera, appear good TV. Maybe Asian TVs, there's some not so nice. Now this modern TV is more clear. Like we need modern TV, not Asian time TV. It's more clear. So then we said, player, what means they said, okay. Place means mind place on that object. Okay. Then more question. There's another. Is a continuous placement. Yeah. Caution. How long? It's a continuous. As much few minutes, 10 minutes, hour, year, life. Continuous. But it's a continuous too many actually. It's really beginner. Session can be continuous, short session. So maybe you 1 minute. 3 minutes, stop again, stop again. Then you maybe 1 hour, maybe you can stop 20 times. It's session, kind of sessions, like continuous. Because you shouldn't they said, shouldn't long time. Even though you can, you meditate looks going well. Even though well you stop. Because otherwise you Shendeva. Kalarek Shendeva said. Shendeva said Mughal Chagra. Shendeva. Unhappy, kind of unhappy. Hanta. Discard something a little bit. You know, actually, this kind of your food, you like into really delicious food. You shouldn't have too much. If you every day have this, then no more like it. Okay, I like these things. Okay, you like this kind of feeling coming. First, running. Most people exercise 80 miles. Good kind of exercise. You do this one. You in the first times you not running 80 miles. Okay. Even though you can, that's it. First maybe 3 miles weeks, then 4 miles. Even though you can one. If you first time you 80 miles, 1 day is okay, 2 days okay, 3 days okay. 4th days you no more. Then you no more hope. I can't do this. You not want to run again. This kind of feeling. This kind of slowly used to your mind. This means stop. You know, mind we usually have so many thinking, spoiled. We not care. Moment change. That care we call monkey mind. So kids, you want to train kids, okay? Kids so spoiled cannot start 1 day. Kind of okay, you can't do this. But slowly, okay, you can't do this. Other seems okay. Then thinking, okay, now second time you can't do this. Slowly, so many rules. You know, this kind of thinking, you should do this one. Okay?
What's the antidote for the monkey mind?
All this ancient age is for the monkey mind. Yeah, all 8 is for the monkey minds. Okay.
You need all 8.
Yeah. So then this means, okay, then if you really are a little bit older, seniors meditator, then you keep it continuous. Maybe 1 hour is okay. 2 hours, no need session too much. It's mean continuous meaning. Okay. Then a third is a repair placement. It means that okay, keep continuous. The mind come to another. What it should do? Okay, no problem. Come again. Keep again this object. Okay, yeah. Come back. Third. Fourth one is perfect placement. It means perfect placement also same thing. Okay, you 1 time go then bring up. Do I think second time still bring meditate okay or not? It's yes, okay. Go, bring. This meaning. Okay. These kind of 4 is kind of even those 980 method. 4 of these how please mind. Okay. First is place, then you continues. If you go 1 time, okay, bring. If you more than 1 time, or still bring. This kind of meaning. Okay. The third one is, the fifth one is subdued. This is kind of, fifth one is subdued. Here the word means we don't know very much. Okay. But subdued it means that happened. That sometimes really body is tired, no more interested, meditate. The how do is this is kind of a little bit take break, okay, like make coffee. Maybe then you have to thinking more what is benefit to meditate. This thinking again, this meaning, create okay kind of good result. Then the 6th one is calmness. This mind is so much is kind of scattery. Scatterless dullness is kind of non-virtuous state. Most of the object this obstacle to meditate this one. If it's too much this kind means scattery means not only mind wandering, you more kind of desirable things, you want the worldly things. Before I went to this, so happy, wish to go, maybe plan too much, not so interested. This is a big object. This means you cannot on sitting, then relax at coffee, thinking about that. You know, have the thinking kind of problem is no meditate. If you know, if you meditate, no meditate, they said we already sitting on the crocodile's mouth. If you no meditate, what means if you no meditate, really we easily create kind of negative thought. Oh, what guy they thinking? What they maybe they don't like me? All negative thought coming. So this means all easily. So meditate, one benefit is just meditate, calm body, all block negative thought. So this kind of result, contemplating, then again. The 6th one is then there's a, if not serious scattery dullness, then you still, even though there's a kind of scatter dullness, you come again, try to meditate. Okay? The 8th and the 6th is kind of 8th, like this result. Result, what I said here. Okay, one-pointedness. It means if you pay effort, meditate, then you no problem. If you want to meditate 3 hours, you can. In 3 hours, no kind of distraction. You need a little bit of effort. Pay, you can. The last, this result, okay. The last one is then meditate. Payment equanimity. I don't know. This means even though you know effort, just you meditate. That means Buddhas always meditate. Even though you're eating, meditate. Even though talking, meditate. In the meditative state. This can happen. This is really final result. This is really calm about it. Then you plant seed. Okay, this state coming, then plants you started, then you enjoy, body enjoy, those kind of result. So this meaning is a focus on an object. This is karma abandon meaning. Also, then they have said this 5 results. Meditate 5 results. First of all, what kind of result? You try to meditate. It looks more worse. Actually, kind of waterfalling. You realize it's so many thoughts. You meditate place one more. It's so many coming. It's good sign actually. That's that. Before you don't care what is going on. Maybe your kids live there, no important thing there. Maybe your kids is kind of calm down. You leave something important, electric something, you touch then electric something. Then you see the kids so noisy, maybe they almost go there touching something you find. Then you care more about what the children are doing. So this kind of thing is, now you care what you do in your mind. Then you find your mind is so monkey mind going thinking. This is not actually it's not going well. You should results you going well actually. This kind of good result. Then another result like this is rest this mind. It means sometimes okay meditate quite well, then you come in kind of another thought coming in. What's called you say before what it is? No, distraction. Yeah, calm, distorting, calm, distorting, this kind of. Now you think, oh, almost hope. Yeah, you think now I use little feeling. But if you keep continuous, then we said, this your thought tired. This means now equal, this discharge, calm, discharge like this kind of thing. The fourth they said waving, oceans waving. Then you thought destruction coming, no need to special effort, this calm itself. Tide come from the ocean is disappeared in the ocean water, like this kind of thought. No need to effort too much, pay this kind of antidote things. So finally, no problem. Floods coming. Okay, this kind of karma abandon. You should do this kind of thinking. Okay. Now half hour. Okay, now we go really. Of course, the hair is talking more than that. Okay. Oh, now most work. Yeah. I have used 2 groups this card. Okay. Now I started kind of vipassana. Okay. There many people think is kind of really Buddhism is kind of right way, only this kind of shamanti. This is not right, actually temporary for this wisdom. Okay. Then he here said when you get a little bit shamanti quite well, then you should start meditate on vipassana. So then he here kind of introduced how important that is wisdom. Okay, I said, his profession is wisdom profession. Okay, here is the insight wisdom. So then he quotes from the Bodhicitta Avatara. The Bodhicitta Avatara is 6 chapter, but the 9th one is the wisdom chapter. 10th one is dedicated. So he said this all this 8th chapter is talking is for the 6th chapter. He said, all the talking, this is 8th chapter for the wisdom. All Buddha teachings for the wisdom. This way we can say. When you have wisdom, then everything's problems gone. every problem comes from ignorance. So that way, how important this wisdom. Then he said, sixth perfection is five: generosity, morality, passion. Those five is kind of a guide. This wisdom is a person who have guide, who has eyes. If this means, if you know six wisdom, this perfection, you practice these five, they cannot reach this Buddhahood. Only these five. Blind people cannot go what they want to go. They need kind of guide. If five persons blind, but one guy have eyes, then all six people can go this destination because they lead. So this wisdom is kind of guide. You cannot be missing this wisdom part. So he also quote from this. He liked to quote from this. Okay, this Abhidhamma Kosha. He said that's if you without wisdom, there's no way you purify your negative. Yeah, this wisdom is really important. Okay. Then he said also, only you practice wisdom is not correct. Okay. Mahayana practitioners need combination. They like to be combination. Okay. Karma abiding wisdom said combination. Wisdom is called method wisdom. Compassion, all this is five perfections we call method part. This loving kindness and compassion method part. Okay. Wisdom part, the combination. We should practice together. This means, always your motivation is important. You should be the bodhicitta. This means when you practice motivation to bodhicitta, there's a wisdom, this method part there. Then you, after meditate, you realize the emptiness, this wisdom part is there. Each one, you have to be together, this one. Then you, whatever you do is really perfect one, effective one. So this kind of thinking, he said, only some people said wisdom, really, one is in Tibet and Han master coming in. Some practitioners, they said, okay, just try to realize the nature of mind. No practice anymore, no generosity, no kind of vow. When you realize the mind nature, that is it, will be. Now, this is not enough. This is the missing part of the kind of method part. Here said, if it is okay, this Hinayana, Arhat, they practice wisdom part. They didn't get full enlightenment because they're missing this method part. So Arhat, Hinayana ways, okay, they have wisdom which relies the self-learners person. So that way you giving up this self-clinging. Then he roots off the samsarika, that's the wisdom part. In order to get out this samsara, you no need kind of so much, but wisdom part is okay. But complete Buddhahood is not okay. So then he said, only practice wisdom part, this kind of Mara things, he said. This missing part, actually. Mara is kind of bad, but this is not good enough. So also you said, when you practice compassion, wisdom, without only, we need a how can I say this? Okay. When you practice loving kindness, compassion, all this on, without wisdom, this is also kind of Mara's way. It's just the Mara way is not good enough. You can just turn, let's say, this test with that. because this means your sentient beings truly existed. Many people, you can practice loving kindness. Okay, people truly existed. Still loving kindness, compassion, you can practice. But then you're missing wisdom part. When you have a wisdom part, reality is free from any strain, emptiness. This reality. If you really couldn't find. Okay. They try to say your combination important. Then she has many quotes. They give example actually. Wisdom to arrow, bow and arrow. Okay, archer, 3-person guy. So you really stretch arrow, nice bow, skillful archer, kind of archer. Then you can kill what you target. So this kind of, with Mahayana practice this one. You need wisdom, you need a method part. If you're missing one of this doesn't work. Only bows cannot kill this any target. Only without bow, you cannot kill any arrow. Only these two archers should be skillful. Otherwise, no training archers cannot target. So practitioner should be skillful. This kind of thinking. Okay, this means each practice you have this together. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now he really what is now he. This is how important wisdom now what practice. Now he kind of wisdom party. Here I go this English a little bit. Okay. Now this true ascertained realization of selflessness. One has to recognize nature of experience. Here translated not good. This is clarity. Okay, you should recognize clarity. Second, keep mind in the state free from for conceptual extreme, as for conceptual, and extreme for stream. This better as conceptual thought. They develop unactionable understanding that the nature of mind is inexpressible. Three kind of categories. Okay. Now the clarity. Clarity is, this kind of meaning. Worldly not really completely dark, nothing like darkness. Something we see, even though this is not reality. Even though we see free, we something see. Yeah, this kind of clarity part, conventional yet clarity part. See, this is type of mind natural. We see something there, something here, yeah. Even though it couldn't research or couldn't find, but still something on the conventional level there. What he said, okay, clarity, okay, how would it go slowly? Now we talk really, there is truly is this not. Here use this person. We see person, what mean maybe dashi, one person. We target, dashi not existed. Actually, this is what meaning. We self-cleaning of dashi. It means we thinking dashi existed. Now we see where's dashi. Only have to examine three objects. No need more than that. Name is dashi or not. Dashi's body is dashi not. Dashi's mind is dashi not. This question. Where's dashi? First he thinking name, dashi. No, clearly. Dashi's name is after born. 1 day, 2 days, maybe a few months. Then some people call it is Tashi. These guys before the name already existed there. Yeah, Tashi is not this person. He can change this name, maybe Dawa next time. But people still not change. Yeah. Name is clearly not this person. Now there's a body. Tashi's body is consisted of 4 elements, 5 elements, something. His body is maybe blood, this kind of thing, water element, kind of bone, those things kind of, what kind of element? Earth element. Okay, see. This is, each one is not Tashi. These 5 elements, not one thing, different 5 things. If Tashi's body is Tashi, each one Tashi or all Tashi? Yeah. Each one Tashi become 5 elements. Yeah. If all one Tashi is maybe sometimes missing of one, but still Tashi there. But this kind of body is not Tashi. Then mind is not Tashi actually. Mind is a 6 type of mental, mind, main mind, secondary mind. Main mind, eyes mind, 6 mind. If a Tashi mind, maybe become Tashi, 6 Tashi. So actually we couldn't find this Tashi. Yeah? Do you think? No find. Tashi not existed. Actually, you look like that colorful robe. Then we thinking snake. Now still examine where is the snake. It's the same thing. Really same thing. Buddha thinking this way. Colorful robe. They understand, oh, this is snake. We didn't realize this is the robe. Now we research where is the snake. We couldn't find it because there's no snake. Okay, this kind of idea. So, okay, hope see you later. Good, okay. So this kind of way, no Tashi. Then also self as a phenomena is this atom. So I go this maybe yesterday I go this way because atoms not existed. This other school they said atoms really existed. No more existed. Atoms not really existed. Same thing. Now we tried this rope. Exists not. This no. Chittamata said yes, but Madhyamaka said no. Now see now body. I said our body is not our. Tashi body is not Tashi. Now go phenomenon, self-club phenomenon means Tashi's body. I said before, if this is Tashi's body existed, truly this is self of a phenomena. Now you Tashi's body. Tashi's body, which is Tashi's body? Tashi's body, Tashi's hand is Tashi's body? No. Tashi's legs, Tashi's body? No. Yeah. If it says Tashi's hand is Tashi's body, then Tashi's hand take out. Is that they should say there is no Tashi body, but still Tashi body there. Only take out the hand. Yeah, each part looking, open skin, actually is banana tree. We see the tree. One layer, this is not banana tree, yeah, we thinking. This is just a layer. You take each year as no point. It's a book, yeah, there's 100 pages here. We don't think each page is book. I take each page out, still book there. This means page is not book. We still think the books truly exist, but this book is not the other pages. Book is kind of conceptual, this kind of thinking. So this means all object is not really existed. So though there still yet something appear. This is kind of clarity. Okay? Then we go more. If you go now, no object anymore. Now we say subject. This is I see, this is not easy. Now we find kind of antidote with realization, which find this is emptiness, no more object. Now is the subject is no. I said no object, no subject. We cannot say this is something, see nothing. First place, nothing existed. So then we lose subject, object. I said before conversion to illusory appearance, subject, object. This is a convention level is okay. We accept this way. Buddhist party accept this way. Then we compare parties, all things, avoiding knowledge. Now we think it's final right view. What thinking? Yeah. So subject not existed. Now what is remain? Still kind of a reality. If you think it's alaya jhana is not this form. If you examine, couldn't find this kind of thinking. I think I go together. Okay, this is three separate. No, this is together better. No my time. So then he talking more this no subject, no object. Then he talk a little bit of philosophy with Dhamma Dhatu. He talking Dhamma Dhatu. He talking Dhamma Dhatu actually refers to me three meanings. English as like word as. As can be sometimes when, sometimes can be because, like this. As meaning. So here said Dhamma Dhatu can be three meaning. One means actually is reality natural. This Buddha's three times turn will. The last time, that time is also reality, free from full stream. This is called Dhamma Dhatu. Okay. Another thing is when we sometimes we call five aggregate. Six resource kind of 12 resource kind of thing. 18 dadu. 18 dadu means kind of also table those kind of 18 dadu. Because they grabs, dadu is grab something. The table has that kind of unique kind of future quality. They holding this is on the conventional level, okay, I now go conventional. Usually tables not share something kind of. This we not mistake. Oh, this is table, this is no chair. This is separate. The chair holding the chairs kind of how say this feature something quality unique. The table his hold is his own unique. Person's unique. Dog set dog unique. Otherwise we mixture. We never mistaking most time. This means holding something dadu. But now one thing is dadu means cause. This is referred to this alaya jhana, basic. These are finding things. Beginningless started within us. If we really try to find, couldn't find. Yet there. This we call al dadu. Not called Dhamma is kind of phenomena. This is dadu. Because dadu one means cause, meaning. This alajana can be cause. Alajana actually is if you meeting right method, kind of Buddha's party, is a cause of Buddhahood. Okay, alajana is basic. Both samsaric, nirvana, both basic on alajana. If you're not right method, kind of then the wrong method, then we samsaric ways. It is the cause of samsaric being alajana. If you're meeting the right method, the cause of nirvana, Buddhahood meaning. So the dadu, we call something dadu, it's because cause. These ones, when you try to find, couldn't find. This inconceivable. This is Heart Sutra before they said, inconceivable was Mao Sang Jie Me. Inconceivable, what's called impressible. This is inexpressible. This is Heart Sutra. 心经上面有嘛？这是 Heart Sutra 有 one verse. I think Chinese don't have this Heart Sutra. In Tibetan, this have this one verse there. This is 马上就没写到帕罗西曼西门的 this one. Yeah. So this kind of thinking. Okay. Then we finally, I think, no duality. But okay, Sakya, we use this no duality. What is this main view? No one saying seno jima jima tendi joda. You have the focus. How this produce is mean no one says whatever your appearance is a projection of mind. First state. This is what we call no one saying. Seno jima. You see then now you're thinking second one is your projector mind is magical illusion. Magical illusion. This is even though this projector is not existed. Magical something means sure. This is not existed. Okay, no one says seno jima. Jima tendi jada. This true is one is according to the conventional level, is the automatic level. This projection of projector. This one is the conventional level with independent things. You know, in conventional levels, there's something here. This kind of independent. You know, something arising from the independent. This not truly existed. So you say this is the example. First one is kind of dream. All appearance is project mind, like you dream. You dream whole world can happen. Only kind of projection of your part of your mind. Nothing exists other than mind. Second one is your kind of illusion track. Even though you see projector is kind of illusory. Third one is interdependent. You know, this kind of what means. I say word. Ancient times we teaching kind of a word. You follow, repeat this word. Okay, I say Buddha, Namo Buddhaya. You follow me, Namo Buddhaya. Then you know what is Namo. You know Namo Buddhaya. These words, my words, not my knowledge. My words, knowledge, not transfer you. If not transfer, I cannot say any more Namo Buddha because what I know is I give to you. Like a print, okay, print. You order paper there, then you print. This whatever this first main paper is not transfer the second paper. If it transferred, no more letter there have disappeared. Go to transfer the second one. But they say, but not transformed. But you what to know Namo say Namo Buddha. Without I say you cannot say. Okay. Without this first paper you cannot print it second one. Yeah, this is a kind of interdependent. This is a kind of interdependent arising thing. This is kind of all the kind of not truly existed. This conventional level is kind of all things like this kind of thing, not truly existed, interdependent things. They said, Nagarjuna said, whatever empties can be everything. This means one person, people think is a good person, is okay, he's bad. So many people think many good can be okay person, can be bad person, can be good person. Because reality, emptiness, all this can be. If reality one thing is only one thing, everybody looking same thing. Reality is one. So this kind of everything is an interdependent thing. So then I said, Tendi Jada is inconceivable. I can't say this meaning. This is reality, this automated level. Kind of can't say something. Though this means actually automatic truth is we say evidence free from full stream. This means what's Madhyamaka middle way. This is thinking is middle way is not right one. Actually Madhyamaka way is not middle way. Because you say if you know stream, how can be middle? Okay, it says this free from the four object and object mind. Can I say first place Object, subject, not existed. Couldn't find this one. Then we can say something is free from for subject, no object. Free from for stream, just say word. So this kind of, just experience only you mind. This cannot, this example like give baby. Baby smile. They have some reason, but can't tell you what I smile. This is something like this kind of example. Yeah, this kind of thinking, this kind of actually view. So we call it not nothing. Then this case, virtues, not virtues, not samsaris, you have nothing to automatic. Some things, bad things, reduce. Something, good things, achieve. There's no. Some things, nirvana, looking for something, samsari, rid of. No. All no duality. This kind of, all this purpose. So then, field vision. Okay, part-time. Field vision is a Buddha's quality. Here, as I said, actually is his verbal, meaning Buddha, as I said, one says he speak. One quality is even though you speak here, no need to make it form. You can India, Buddha's voice can heard. Doesn't matter how far. Buddha's voice is the same thing. This is Buddha's quality. I said another type of quality, Buddha say one word, each beings, they heard their own language. This is Buddha's voice quality. Buddha's mind is actually, they know everything. No, this, Buddha's Mongajibo, he is ahart. He want to help his mother, he don't know where is his mother. Buddhas know all that things. Buddhas know each thing, what each karma, how many karma is this, which karma, how many years. I found this book, I have related to my karma. When I did this karma, in order to get this book, maybe this life, previous life, 5 years ago, he knows, I don't, we know. This kind of mind power. His body is one thing, actually his disciple tried to look in Buddha's Ushina trouble. Ushinis. He tried so high heaven, something he couldn't see. Buddha's body that's much big. Because we don't have accumulative to see his complete kind of quality. We don't have. We can't say something Buddha's quality because this means we knowledge not enough. Doesn't mean Buddha's quality limitless. So the Buddha's body is something nirvana kaya, I said. Many different forms for the sentient beings can take many forms. This is Buddha's quality. Buddha whatever is in pure. This pure vision is distinct. Okay. To finish. No more question or no time, finish it. Thank you. No question? Okay. Okay, it's okay.
How old were you when you left Tibet?
20.
When you studied monastery in Tibet, were you?
Yes. I almost 13. 13 I don't forgot it. I don't know my birthday, or I forgot when I become a monk. I don't care too much. At 13 or 14 like that, I become monk. 4 or 5 years I stay in Tibet and then come to India. Yeah, then 16 stay. I studied ritual 4 years in Sakya Center. Then go philosophy 10 years at the school. Then almost 14, 15, 16 out of India. Then go Nepal 6 years.
Tantra in India?
I didn't learn too much really basic tantric because before I only have a sort of school. Then when I go IBA, then Satya have 2 school build started, language school and the tantric school, same year. Then I just did before the finished my philosophy grade, the philosophy sutra. Then I wish to go any of what is two. Then I ask Your Holiness, I want to study continuous. I don't know which one I go join. I go to tantric school or this kind of language school. Then Holiness said, you go IBA. It means your language school. Yeah. When I stay in language school, then now the 42nd holiness. Now this time he each year give a standard teaching in the 3 philosophical schools like that. 1 month. They receive a lot of standard teaching. But I be language school, I cannot go this is philosophy. There's no holiday. So before I come, I only have chance to take from his 1 month standard school. But I learned something, laundry teaching, that's good thinking. Yeah. Now so this 42nd holiness doing really good, really serious course take this use textbook explaining kind of philosophical way. Yeah, then I come here. Yeah.
Very happy.
Thank you.